So I saw this tweet today, and the tweet basically said, "There's always a chance that a guy could take your girl, right? Like, there's always a chance some dude could walk up and just, take your B." And while there is definitely some truth to that, bro, there was a response to that tweet that basically said the mass hysteria around getting cheated on and cucked has to stop at some point. And it made me realize, bro, there is a lot of that. You know what I mean? Like, there is a lot of dudes out there that low-key have these fantasies of like getting cheated on and getting done dirty, bro. And I kind of understand where they're coming from, right? Because the dating world right now, I guess, is not in the best shape when we're talking about long-term relationships, right? People are wanting instant gratification over a long-lasting, trusting relationship. However, the problem is that that's all dudes be thinking about, bruh. When guys go to the gym, right? Like, there's dudes that be going to the gym that be thinking like, oh, what if your girl broke up with you? What if another dude took your girl? Now lift the weight. Like, why is that giving you motivation? That's not a little bit weird to you? Like, I've always, and speaking of the gym, like that whole like, oh, I'm fighting my demons, whatever. That's always been a little a little bit weird to me, dog. Like, just pick the weight up, dog. Pick the weight up. That's so corny. But regardless, there's a lot of dudes who have this weird like cuck fantasy, man, because it's all you think about, bruh. Right? If you look at any comment section of like 90% of YouTubers, it's like, yeah, man, like, you know, anytime a girl can get took, oh, anytime, you never know. You talk about a relationship, right? Like, I'll come on here and I'll talk about my relationship, or not talk about it, but I'll mention that I'm in a relationship. And every time I mention it, every time I mention I'm happy in my relationship, there's some random in the comment section that's like, it's only a matter of time before she cheats. It's only a matter of time. Oh, he's gonna get his heart broke. Like, why are you so obsessed with yourself and other niggas getting cucked and done dirty so fucking bad? Like, does it happen? Yes, I'm not denying that it happens. But it's like, why is that on your mind constantly? Because what you have to understand is that the mind is a very powerful tool. So if you're constantly thinking about getting done dirty, guess what the fuck you're going to attract? Bitches that's gonna do you dirty. Like, that's so weird to me, bro. It's so weird. Like, a lot of men are obsessed with this idea of like, yeah, man, you can get cucked at any time. You can get done wrong. Like, again, yes, that's true, like, technically. But why the fuck are you worried about it so much? Why are you worried about it so much? You could die at any time, too. But who the fuck want to think about dying all the time? You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen at any time. But who want to think about all that, man? And it's funny because you look at a lot of these black pill incel channels, and that's like the majority of what they talk about. It's like, oh yeah, at any time, like it's just like such a sad existence. It's such a sad existence when all you worry about is shit that goes wrong in your life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like, she could do me dirty. She could do this. She could do that. You don't believe in a happy relationship, brother? You don't believe in that? You don't believe in that, brother? Hmm? Hmm? But it's funny because this isn't even just these black pill channels. It's the majority of like Gen Z men, bro. 90% of Gen Z young niggas, y'all all be thinking about the same thing, right? A lot of Gen Z men are, I guess, black pill. And the reason why is because they just been so discouraged and shit from the things that they've seen, right? And I can understand that. But again, your mind is powerful. And when you constantly think about the negatives in your life, that's all you're gonna bring in, bro. That's all you're going to attract. You know what I'm saying? And then you got like the whole like red pill YouTubers and shit like that. I don't even know if they still around, the whole manosphere thing. But they always telling you, oh, hypergamy, you could always get your girl took, whoop-de-whoop. And again, I'm not disagreeing with that sentiment, especially with the dating world being how it is today, being with the dating market being what it is today. But it's just like, damn, is this shit on niggas' minds 24/7? Like, you meet a girl and your first thought is like, yeah, how's she gonna do me dirty? Like, do y'all niggas have little to no confidence in yourself, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying to just be delusional and just and be like, oh yeah, no, she's the one. But it's like, god damn, bro, is that really all you think about? You can't even enjoy life. You can't even enjoy the relationship you in without worrying about, what if she, like, that's why so many niggas get in relationships and they have anxiety. You fuck up the relationship because you have anxiety, bro. Because all you think about is, damn, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do to me? What's she gonna do to me? Whole time, there's a good possibility she ain't doing shit. It's all in your fucking mind, bro. It's all in your brain. You giving yourself anxiety. You giving yourself issues, bro. You got to stop doing that, man. Young man, we got to stop doing that shit. And here's the other thing, too, right? It's a lot of y'all that are like, well, Cam, I'm just reacting to what's around me. But are you really? Are you really? And let's dive deeper into why these cuck fantasies. I think there's definitely some validity to them, right? Because look at how many gooners there are. Look at the generation. Look at the world we live in, right? The world is ran by like these women who dress provocatively on the internet, right? What's her name? Sophie Rain, right? Her, you got a bunch of other, you got the Bonnie Blues of the world. Say what you want about Bonnie Blue and her cracking 1,000 dudes. 1,000 dudes literally came out to crack her, bro. Think about how sad that is. Think about how these models, how these, basically online bops, think about how many millions of followers they got, bro. Millions of billions of whatever. All right. So we're not disciplined, bro. We are ran by a coochie. Anytime a girl show a little bit of skin, like we run to it. And that goes hand in hand. Like that hyper lustfulness goes hand in hand with wanting to be cucked. Why? Because that being able to control you, a woman being able to control you just because she shows a little nip slip or some shit like that, bro. It just shows that like you have no integrity, no self-control, bro. Mind you, it's a lot of dudes these days that be wanting to get dominated by niggas. I mean, whoa, 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 whoa. Time out. Pause. Dominated by women. Dominated by women, bro. But it's dead ass dudes out here. They calling girls mommy and shit like that, man. And like I get it, but it's like, man, when you look at the fact that all y'all worry about is potentially getting cut and cheated on, combine that with the fact that you over here bowing down, it's literally, bro, how many, I think I reacted to a video on here a while ago. It's dudes out here that are literally willing to get on leashes for women, bro. Literally get put on a leash. What are we doing? What are we doing? Combine that with the fact that testosterone levels are dropping year over year over year over year over year, where every single new baby that's born is dropping. And what you get is a bunch of dudes that claim to be masculine. You get a bunch of young men that claim that they want this and that out of life. But the reality of it is they low-key want to get cucked, and they're addicted to gooning, and they're controlled by women who dress provocatively because that's their priority in life. You have no other purpose but to goon. That is your sole purpose in life. That's your sole directive, right? And so, and the problem with this is, that this is exactly why shit is the way it is. There's no more masculine men out there that practice self-control. There's no, and as soon as there is one, as soon as there's a masculine man that steps up and practices self-control, as soon as there's a masculine man out there that's like, you know what, nah, like, yeah, sure, this shit could happen, but I'm not constantly worried about my girl cheated on me. Like, I'm not constantly worried about it. I'm not constantly thinking about it. Because it's like, what the fuck am I going to do about it? That's why I've never understood being scared to get cheated on. Because it's like, yeah, it can happen, but why think about it when I can't control it? If she want to go, then she going to go, right? That's why I've never been a fan of controlling your partner, like where they go all the time and shit like that. If your girl wants to go out, then let her go out. At the end of the day, if she cheats, she cheats. If she loyal, she loyal, bro. You're going to find out. What's done in the dark is going to come to light. You're going to find out eventually, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, it's like we as young men, we got to turn up for real. We really got to turn up, man. No more of this shit where we just kind of allow these women to just basically dominate us, bro. Like that's what's going on. They dominate in our mind space. They dominate in everything, bro. You know what I mean? Like, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Be confident. Strive for healthy relationships. Stop always thinking about negative and what the worst thing that could happen. Think positively, brother. You know what I'm saying? Think positively. Maybe get with a girl that and be like, you know what? She might be cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm chilling. Don't have so much anxiety built up in you, man. Right? That's the fucking issue. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just need to stop going for a little bit. That shit builds up anxiety. Bad. It's bad habits, man. That's bad habits. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section, bro. This is just something I noticed, bro. It's a lot of niggas out here that be having these cuck fantasies. That's all I got. I'm out.